All right, another mail day. We have a lot in this installment because I had a bunch of different items show up, which seems to happen the way that the mail works. So the first thing I got was this lot of Petro Sporting Events and Stars cards. A bunch of random ones in here, all kind of cool. But the ones that I really was excited about were, there's some boxers in there, a couple of Hobbs cards, which I do think I had one of those already, a couple of soccer players. But these are really the ones I was excited about. First of all, an ice hockey card from 1935 with a really kind of funny write-up around, too fast for cameras to focus on it, the world's fastest game. Just kind of funny. I think there are ice hockey cards going back 30 years before this in the U.S., but probably one of the first ones in the U.K. There's a Stanley Matthews here, second year, 1935. I did not have this one. I had a bunch of his other ones. A couple Hall of Fame cards here, Dorothy Round, Fred Perry, and Bunny Austin, all tennis Hall of Famers. And this one is really interesting. I'd love to know the history of this card. It looks like they superimposed James Braddock's head on top of someone else's body. It just looks so awkward. But that's the Cinderella Man, James Braddock. Not great condition. You can kind of see there's some scratches and things, but kind of cool. And I think James Sullivan, from what I've read, was a pretty tremendous rugby player. So cool there. I think that whole lot cost me something like 13 pounds, probably more like 20 pounds after shipping or something. But I thought for those cards, just the Stanley Matthews alone, to me was probably worth half that. Next up, I bought this set of 1926. This is Amalgamated Press, World's Best Cricketers. I already had a partial set of these, and I had some singles. But a couple of things I liked about this set. One, the condition is just really fabulous. Two is the players in this set. You've got Hobbs, early Sutcliffe card. I think this is his third card. Another Hall of Famer here, Woolley, right? So you've already got 3 Hall of Famers there. Grimmett, second year, again, nice condition. Ponsford, who's not technically in the Hall of Fame, but he will be. He's in the Australian Hall of Fame, and he was a tremendous batter. And then this one is really the key card. This is one of Wally Hammond's rookie cards. I think maybe his best. The other ones he has are caricatures. This is his only one that shows him as a really young guy. So I bought this set. I think I paid a decent amount for it. Not too much, but a fair price. But I thought for that condition, I just hadn't seen them that nice. And the guy was actually selling another partial set, which I guess was his leftovers, the ones that weren't in nice condition. So I just bought them too, because you got another Sutcliffe, another Grimmett. And the reason I really wanted this is because a lot of the other cards looked not that nice. The other Hammond actually looked pretty good in this backup set. So I now have probably enough cards to maybe create a second full set or close to it. So that'll be kind of fun to put together. So this is another set that I purchased, separate purchase here. But so Weeks, one of the 3 Ws. This is actually his rookie card. So the other set that I showed in an earlier video, he did have one in the Barrett set, but this one is actually a year earlier. So this is 1956. That Barrett, because it's a Series B, is actually 1957. So I think technically this is his rookie card. Now these did come originally connected. So there were 2 cards together on each. These ones have been separated, which I think I said in an earlier video, the connected ones probably to me are a little bit more valuable, a little bit more cool. But this was great because this is a full set. There's 4 different, papers. There's Adventure. So this is the set of 18 Adventure cards. And I'll try to go through what the key cards are. There's a Dennis Compton in here as well. This next one is the Hotspur. You got Brian Statham, Ray Linwall, Neil Harvey, and Ken Barrington rookie, and Colin Caldry. These are all, I'm just mentioning the Hall of Famers as we go through here. There's a Fred Truman rookie here as well, another Hall of Famer. You see some of the earlier cards from, some folks that you don't see a lot of other cards from. So, Vijay Hazare, I think, was considered one of the greats. There weren't a lot of non-English and Australian and South Africans that made it into the Hall of Fame in these years, but still some great players that might get in eventually. But no, there's another Hall of Famer. Arthur Morris and Tom Graveney, also Hall of Famers. Hanif Mohammed, this is his only rookie card. I think I showed you last time. He has one that's attached, or I have a version of it that's attached as well. But this one was definitely one that I wanted. Worrell rookie card. Again, a year earlier than the Barrett. So, none of these are in mint condition, but overall I think they're pretty nice. And again, with like the number of Hall of Famers here, right? You got Laker as well and Len Hutton. Of this set of 72, I don't know what you got, maybe 15 Hall of Famers or something, which is kind of cool. And then, the same seller had this really cheap, and with the shipping basically already included, I got this Golden Wonder set, which, you get Nicky Lauda and Ian Botham. I think this is like Nick Faldo's like first card or maybe second card. Oosterhouse, and kind of a eclectic group of different players from different games. And then Kevin Keegan, which I guess, I don't know much about football, but I think he was great. And David Gower, so that's like his first card, I think, or maybe second as well. So that whole set was like 3 or 4 pounds. So basically just an add-on. Some singles I got. This one, you'll see a couple of these show up in my videos. I really am collecting Larwood. I think he is grossly undervalued. He was the fastest bowler of all time, the greatest fast bowler of his time, had some epic battles against Bradman and the Australians, some kind of infamous battles that go down in history, and the only other rookie from Bradman's rookie year. So, again, if this was a Bradman, this card would be, I don't know, 1,000 pounds, maybe more. But because this is Larwood, different Hall of Famer, I think I got this for like $5. Another Hall of Famer from that set, Sutcliffe, not his rookie, but I saw it was in nice condition. Thought, why not pick up a Hall of Famer from an iconic set? Neil Harvey, rookie from 1948. I just thought this was in fabulous condition. Wilf Rhodes. So apparently he does have an earlier card than this, which I didn't know about, from 1899 or something. But this is the 1901. When I got this, I was surprised that the back is blank. So if anyone knows anything about that, why is this a blank back? Is that like more rare or less rare, more valuable, less valuable than a normal one? I have no idea. Overall, it's in pretty nice condition, very clear photo, but no back. So no idea why. A couple more Don Budge rookie cards. Second greatest American tennis player ever. Better than Sampras, better than Courier, right? Like there were a lot of other great American men's players, but apart from Sampras, like he's the best ever. A late issue Stan Matthews, which I got as kind of a cheap throw-in, maybe $4 or $5. But you can see it's very similar back to the ones we were looking at earlier with the cricketers. And then this was really cool. The British seller had a couple baseball cards. So second year Don Drysdale and a Robin Roberts, which I'm a Phillies fan. So picking up a Roberts card from the 50s and a second year Drysdale, I think he was selling these for like $5 each. I figured that was kind of a cool story to have, that I went all the way off to England to pick up some American baseball cards from the 50s. A few more things here. Graham Pollock. So this is his rookie from Carr's Biscuits. And look at the size of this thing. I knew it was going to be bigger than a normal card. I did not know it was going to be that big. This is 1967, his only rookie card, and he's the only rookie in the series. So I had been targeting this, trying to find it. I saw someone listed it. I don't know what I paid for it, maybe 10 pounds or 12 pounds or something. But it looks like it's in really nice condition. It's definitely not mint. There's a little bend here. It seems like it'd be really hard to keep something like this in mint condition just because it's so large. But I was happy to pick that up. And then finally, this set of 1993 Buttercup. I just not really seen this set for sale many places. I think maybe it's come on eBay once or twice. And this one seller had it. I thought it was a little overpriced, but I was trying to get it for cheaper, couldn't find it. And finally, I really just wanted it. It was one of the only Warne rookie cards I didn't have. And it's also an Alan Donald rookie. So I ended up just kind of splurging and probably paying double what I should have for it, but I really wanted this set, and I'm happy to have it. And then the final one, so this is kind of cool. Back in December, I had bought one of these, and I just didn't know much about it, but, Sachin Tendulkar, his official rookie that people chase is from 1996. This is actually 4 years earlier than that. This is when he did a stint in England playing for a Yorkshire team, and kind of a cool write-up talking about his time there. He was only 20 at the time when this was written. Some interesting history about some of the racial dynamics at play when he came over to play for the team. But there was a guy in the UK selling this. He actually sells a lot of things from Yorkshire. He's part of the Yorkshire club. And at least the story he told me was that he bought the last 10 or 12 that they had from the club, I don't know, a decade ago or something. And then he decided to list them on eBay one by one. So I bought one of these back in December, kind of didn't know what I had. And eventually I saw he was selling more of them, and I didn't want to miss out. So I ended up buying one more from him. And you can see that the signatures are different. I was worried at first that they were going to be the exact same because they looked so similar, but it's a really nice looking signature. Early Sachin Tendulkar, not necessarily a rookie card because it's not a trading card, right? It's more like I don't know what you'd call this, like a promotional card or something. But, really nice piece of history from 92. I think the card itself is probably nearly impossible to find, much less one with such a clean signature like I've got here. So probably submit these to PSA at some point just to get the signatures authenticated, and we'll have a really nice piece of history. So that's it. That's my latest mail day. Hope you enjoyed it.